Last War Family, second to last day of New Year's mega deals. Let's talk about what are the good prices and what's not. This is, I went ahead and negotiated all of them. I made sure I didn't purchase anything with the percentage coins at all for you guys today. So this is the actual price of everything. Obviously, getting the free bell, why the heck not? The pumpkin, let's go ahead and look at him now. So he's a great one. Especially up to level 3. Obviously, level 4 is nice too. He is fixed on, once you get into level 3, though, that 4th skill is for zombies only. So, yes, it is good, but also let's look at pricing. That is about $250. Yeah, that's not bad. If you don't have him at all, or if you're trying to get him up to level 3, I would go ahead and get that. Taking him up to level 4, it really depends on the rest of the stuff because they've got some great stuff out here. All right, let's talk about the bargain ones. The bargain ones, we know that the level 5 drone components are the best out of all of these to get. And pricing-wise, 90, it would be essentially $10, a little under $10. We'll say $9 per box. That's not bad at all. That's a good price. It's not the best price, but it's a good price. All right, this one was surprising to me. They actually are, this is one of the first times I've seen special effects come back available. They do not come available very often, guys. But when they come available during events, they are cheaper than this price. Now, if you've been saving up coins and buying the $5 packs daily, and you just need to bump up a little bit more to get to the 2,000, it's probably a good price. Otherwise, it's $200. So I don't know if that's the best price or not. I would lean towards it's moderate. It's probably about the going price. You're not getting a deal of any sort on it. Valor badges, absolutely not. $50 for Valor badges. I know that unless you just absolutely have to have them, but you still will regret it later. You'll be kicking yourself later on it. Now, what about these? Yes, $200 total for 10 of these is definitely worth it. Am I personally going to spend $200 on it? I don't know. I've spent a bit too much over the last 2 events. But yes, $20 per level 5 drone component choice chest where you get to pick them is absolutely phenomenal. And I need to do a video on this later for you guys. But drone components, thanks to RTB and CFR and my alliance for this Chicken Rick and RTB, Raw T-Bone, are their, non-abbreviated names, but they both gave me the math on this and broke it down for me because I always thought it was the just level 1s that took. I thought it was the level down from it took 3 of them, but I didn't think it went above like the 3rd one. But it does. So it's you got to multiply times 3 each time. So if you're trying to take 5s up to make a 6, it takes 3 5s to make a 6. Therefore, it takes 9 5s to make 3 to make a 7, and to make an 8, it's going to take 27, and so on and so on. So depending on where you're at, obviously you've got a lot of options there, but those choice chests are wonderful. If you go and look at mine right now, if I were going to push, let me go and see and get these, and I would love to, I just don't know if I'm going to spend that kind of cash because I've spent a bit too much on it. But I'm trying to get to a 9, so 10 of those 5s would give me, that would be 1 6. So it's still not going to get me 1 6 and a 5 left over. So with one more 5 in the defense, I would end up getting 3 6s. So it would end up giving me a 7 overall. And will put me much closer to it, and I'll probably regret it later not getting them, but I'm going to get a few of them. I just don't know if I'll do a full $200 on it. That's very expensive. Anytime for anything on a game. And obviously, we've, been spending, if you've been spending it all in the game lately, you've been spending a lot. Because they've had so many good events. Now let's go and just look at what tomorrow is real quickly so we can see, okay, are we going to save any money for tomorrow? It shows up right here. It breaks every one of them down for you. Day 7, you're going to get the Year of the Dragon decor for free. Base skin choice chest is 20% off. So that's pretty cool. If you're needing a base skin, it's going to be about $400. It's going to be the same as it was back on day 2, I believe is what it was. Let me look at it and see. It might have been day 3. I forget which day it was. But yes, we've had it already. There it is. Base skin choice chest. It was $400. Is what it would cost you to get to it. Obviously slightly cheaper than that if you have been saving up and you've been buying your $5 coins daily. Then those are 80 coins for $5, so that's cheaper. Legendary Decor choice chest, an absolute. You're only going to be able to get one of those, 60% off. I forget the pricing on it, but regardless, it's a great price. Drone parts, 200 of them, 60% off. Man, that sounds like a good deal, guys. I mean, and it looks like you get 60% off. What is it saying? 60% off. I don't know what that final 25% off is. I have no idea. Universal Decor components. Those are great. 70% off of those. That's going to be phenomenal. That's actually a great deal. I forget the exact price on it, but I think 1,000 is normally $100. It's probably $40. So that's a great price. So the base effect is only 20% off is what it says. I still think it's actually probably just regular price. That's the same thing with the base skin. They're telling you they're a percentage off, but they're not, I don't think, based on what I've seen. I think they're good doing it based on your worst case scenario in the events when you first may get those available. So it would be people who are buying them the first day, like just racking up the first day and buying. Because if you can get them cheaper than that in events, I've showed you guys that before, but the typical going price, if you just wait like till day 3 and earn them, the tokens that way, you're going to get them for $300. And then $150, I think roughly would be the worst case scenario. So yeah, $200 is not a deal, but at the same time, I have not seen these come back available since their event. So if you haven't gotten one, it does boost all skills by 1.5%. That's a pretty good deal. I mean, a pretty good thing, not deal. The deal is not great, but the item itself is very effective. All right, guys, that's it for this one. I hope this was helpful. This was just today's deal on it. Please do like, subscribe, and share. Happy New Year, everybody. This is RTV Joe from server To Be Determined, signing out.